This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Danielle Lerner with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. In the state of education, a change of plans for many parents in the West Valley preparing to kick off a new school week. The Peoria Unified School District has added 3 more elementary schools to its list of closures for tomorrow as teachers there stage a sick out, citing concerns over rising coronavirus cases. Alta Loma, Copperwood, and Heritage now joining 9 others. We've listed all of those schools on your screen for you. The district, one of only a handful in Maricopa County, still offering full in-person learning. Child care and nutrition services will be available, and you can find more details on the district's website. Meantime, families in DYSART Unified were bracing for potential closures tomorrow as teachers there voiced their concerns over in-person learning. We have since heard from the district that schools will remain open tomorrow, but if anything changes, we will pass along those updates as soon as they come in. Now to the COVID-19 vaccine. Starting tomorrow, Maricopa County shifts to phase 1B in the vaccine rollout. Here's what you need to know about that. Teachers, law enforcement, and anyone over the age of 75 will now be able to get the shot. Sign-ups for appointments start at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So far, more than 148,000 Arizonans have been vaccinated. Hoping to help speed up distribution, State Farm Stadium is now being transformed into an around-the-clock vaccination center. It'll be staffed 24/7, ready for Arizonans to roll up their sleeves and get the vaccine if they choose. Our own John Genovese taking us inside the process and the impact it could have on what's been a slower than anticipated vaccine rollout.
A pro sports complex transforming into a critical part of the push to get COVID-19 vaccines out of the freezer and into the arms of Arizonans.
It will just be on a first come, first serve by appointment basis. It will be available 24/7.
State Health Services Director Dr. CARA in the governor's office announcing tomorrow afternoon State Farm Stadium will open as a massive vaccine distribution site. First for law enforcement, then on Tuesday, other priority groups in Phase 1B, including teachers, child care workers, and people 75 and older.
We're anticipating running through about once we get going, running through about 250 to 500 people per hour.
And Chris saying they're working to set up similar large-scale sites statewide.
It's going to help, but it's not going to solve the problem.
Arizona Public Health Association Executive Director and former State Health Director Will Humble says it will really take pharmacies and local doctors' offices distributing vaccine as well to reach all of the most vulnerable in this newly eligible group. Over 500,000 in the prioritized 1B population are seniors.
You've got to have a lot more access points much closer to people's homes, because it's not a good solution to have one big giant vaccination site for people over 75 years old who have to drive from all parts of the valley. Some of them don't even drive anymore or don't drive that frequently.
Registration opens tomorrow through the State Health Department website and also the County Health website for limited appointments at other vaccination locations. Software issues caused registration problems in the past through the state system, and Humble hopes those issues are fixed and both his parents in their mid-80s can get registered.
I'm going to try just like everybody else and crossing my fingers.
John Genovese, ABC 15, Arizona.
Now to the week ahead in Washington. With just 10 days left in office, President Donald Trump is facing a second impeachment. House Democrats set to introduce one article of impeachment tomorrow, accusing the president for inciting the violence we saw Wednesday. During the chaos, we're now learning lawmakers may have been exposed to COVID-19 when they were forced to evacuate. The Capitol's attending physician says someone who was sheltering with them tested positive.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We are expecting a very warm week ahead after a nice cool weekend throughout the state. Futurecast showing a few passing clouds here and there, but most days will be mostly sunny. And the forecast for your Monday looks like it did for the past several days. Highs will remain in the 60s in the valley, with 40s and 50s up in the high country and along the rim, with a few areas flirting around 70. The planner for Monday showing temperatures starting off in the lower 40s in the morning, climbing to the 60s at noon, and we're going to stay stay in the 60s throughout the afternoon, around 67 on Monday. And the air quality will be moderate for the next several days. That is some good news in your forecast, too. So here's that 7-day. Temperatures will remain in the 60s through Tuesday, 70s on Wednesday, and we'll be flirting with 80 degrees by Friday, but we should remain in the 70s from Wednesday onward, still warm for the next several days.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.